What's good, YouTube? This Country Trading back with you another video, and in this video, it's another live trading video of the week. So let's get right into it. I'm not even gonna hold you. The reason why I took this trade was because price came into a 15-minute zone and gave me a long wick down, so I took the sell for this trade. And also, y'all can see that I am down right now $190. That is because I end up mistaking when I got into this sell. I made a mistake and did 5 contracts on regular NQ instead of micro, so that's why I'm down already for the week. When price got a little bit more than halfway down towards my first take profit, I decided to move my stop down to break even. But price did not hit my target, but it came back up and took me out at break even. But since I made a mistake earlier, I had to end my day off with a loss today. I tried to do a momentum play at the open, but I decided to get a little antsy and put the stop to break even, and I got started at break even. So quick trade, in and out. The reason why I took this buy is because I liked the long wick candle to going up. So once it broke the candle, I got in for a buy. At the price went up a little bit, and then I thought it was going to go to my target, but it immediately reversed and took me out by the tick for a loss. I can't even explain this loss. I lost so fast. Still believing in the buy. I got into another buy right around the same zone where I just lost from. I really liked this trade, so I added on another 5 contracts. It might be greed or whatever, but I really like it, so I added it in. The trade was really chopping around. I really didn't start. I started really not become uncomfortable with it, so I decided to just take it off for a minimum win. Since price went up, came back to the same zone I bought from earlier, so and looking like it was holding, so I decided to take another buy from the same zone area that I took a buy back from before. When price came down to this fair value gap, I decided to add in another extra 5 contracts to this buy order. This right here was the moment of truth for me to see if the price gonna bust through this fair value gap to head to the 2 next couple swing highs. And I also wanted price to hold at this other fair value gap right underneath it also to help it propel it up. Price exploded up and took off and hit my take profit of 5 contracts coming off. Price came up and took out 3 more of my contracts off. So now I'm going to run it with 2 more contracts off to let it run. Price ended up coming back and taking my trailing stop out, which leaves me up with a little bit more than $200 up for the day. After being almost down by 500 and something days. So I say I clawed my way back pretty good. I found a really good setup I really liked and just stuck to it. So overall, the day was a good day. I made back the losses that I made and ended up with a profit. So I will see y'all tomorrow on the next day. I got into a small sale at the open, but soon I realized it wasn't a good idea to get into this sale because I really didn't have no context on the trade. So at that point, it was just gambling. So I decided to get out for a minor loss, but also only went in with 2 micro contracts. So it was a small risk, but it wasn't smart. So I got out. I got out early for a minor loss. I got into another sale thinking price was finna reverse. Another not a smart idea because it was still in the first 15 minutes of the stock market open. So again, I jumped in something prematurely, and basically I got out for a minimum loss again on my own. So there's 2 bad trades today that I should not take in. Trying to rush into a trade. I don't know why, but just did it. So on to the next. With this trade, I started this trade a little bit late, but price was already shooting up. I had 10 contracts on. And then when price hit VWAP, I got a little nervous and I ended up taking off 5 contracts off. And then price shot up again and I moved my stop up, I moved my take profit up and everything, and I added on 4 more contracts to it, made it back up to 9. And then when price got close again, I started taking off contracts here and there again. And long story short, that after all that, one contract got left. It ended off at break even, and I was basically all the losses I did incur earlier. I made it back to be up $27 at this time, but the trades ain't done for the day yet. I got into a short just because I kind of liked it. Then about a minute passed. Started not to like it no more. I didn't like how it moving, so I just ended up just getting out myself for a minimum loss. This is another sell trade with another sell trade loss. It's a fast loss. That's all I have to say about it. Let's move on to the next trade. At this point, I don't even know why I'm still taking sales and still even taking trades. But whatever, I'm in for another one. With this trade, it went in my favor a lot. So then when it got down to a certain point, I took off 4 contracts and left one as a runner, and the runner got stopped at that break even. I had like this buy, so I took it, and price got into my favor at least halfway to my take profit. I moved my stop break even, and then price quickly reversed and took me out at break even. That's just how it is. But already on this day, I've been taking too many trades as it is, so I'm getting a little bit too antsy. Anyways, I should be stopping, but I got a couple more to go. Still liking this buy. I took it. It didn't last long. Quickly reversed and took me out. So quick trade. Only lasting the trade about a minute. So in and out. Another loss. Whatever. All right, I really liked this sell, so I got in for a sell with 10 contracts. I kind of didn't like the position that I was in because I got in too late. So when price started going against me, I added 10 more micros. So I had a total of 20 micros in this trade. So I really liked it. And then, but I sat in this trade for a while because price was going back and forth for a while. I really sat in this price for this price leg right here for at least going back and forth, chopping around for at least 15 minutes. So y'all finna see the time lapse of it as I'm speaking. At the price stopped chopping around, it decided to start going in my favor. I set a buy limit for the lows at one of the lows and another buy limit at VWAP. Price made it through one of my buy limits at the low, and then once price decided not to touch VWAP, I decided to take off 10 contracts manually myself and left 5 as a runner with moving my stops a little bit below break even. For the last part of the trade, I couldn't stay till the full time till the trade was finished because I had things to do. It was getting late in the day, so I had things to do. But I had to close up the computer, and y'all just gonna see a time that's to when I close up the computer. But overall, with this trade, how it ended off with, it didn't hit my target. It came back up and hit my break even. So it took me out. So I only ended the day a little bit above $100. But overall, after all them trades I took to be up only $100, after a bunch of bad knucklehead trades, I'm pretty happy with that. But I need to start slowing down on trades. And then, but I'm taking a lot more trades right now because I'm doing lower risks from here and there. Some risks is high, some risks is low. So that's also. But that ends my Wednesday. It was a long Wednesday. I took a lot of trades. Me editing this, I've been looking crazy right now. But yeah, I took a buy at the open. And as soon as it popped up a little bit, I moved my stop to break even. Then I got stopped up at break even. Real quick, open trade. I took this buy again right after the open, but got quickly stopped at it. Got stopped out. I took a trade for a sale with 15 micro contracts, and I was aiming for 20 points down there, but I ended up changing it from 10, take off 10 there and 5 at the yesterday's low. As price was going down in my favor, I started to take off 10 contracts to give me some profits. And then I tried to let the last 5 run, but price came back and took me out at break even. I took a buy at this level because when NAS normally, when I see looking at NAS and NAS bounce off from this off of certain levels, sometimes they go from a level to level. So I got into this trade based off that, and I was planning on riding that. I got it for 10 micro contracts. So let's see what it do. I had a sell limit set right before VWAP and at a fair value gap to take off 5 contracts off my order. I had another 4 contracts getting taken off at the top of the green candle of the 1 minute on a 1 minute chart. So once price hit that, I only had 1 contract left on this micro to let ride. But price came back and stopped my run out for break even. Good trade management, good trade. So it's on to the next. I got in this sell because I was wanting to aim for initial balance low, but I got into this move a little bit too late because I just got out of my last trade. But once price got into my favor and broke that swing low right by my order, I decided to take out two contracts and just let one run because I lowered my risk for this trade because I'm already up for the day. So I lowered my risk to three contracts instead of five contracts. So yeah. So, but once I took off the two contracts, one contract came back. The next contract got stopped at break even. I took this buy because I wanted to aim for the daily high at 242. So I only got in for two contracts, and that's what I'm aiming for in this trade. I got one contract coming off at the highs of this swing high right here. So I got one contract coming off right there, and price did hit that one contract and took it off. Or the last contract I stopped at a little bit above break even. So I end my day a little bit above 300, I mean a little bit below 300, but overall good day. A lot of trades, but it's overall a good day. So let's move on to the next day. I got into this trade because initial balance was set. So I decided when initial balance low got hit, I decided to see what it was going to do in that area. And then it looks like it was going to hold initial balance, was going to extend it or nothing. So I decided to take a buy. But with this buy, it took me out right away by a tick. And then when I seen the candle head back up, I decided to re-enter with another buy. I had a sell limit set for four contracts taking off at 25 points. So once it hit it, I only had one contract left as a runner. Price ended up coming back, taking out my one contract at break even. And I was just basically in my day because this is really the only setup I had time for the day. I had other things to do. So, but this would end my trading week. Overall, it's an up trading week. I think I'm up about $600 this week. So out of all the ups and downs, $600 up for the day for the week is good. Should be more if I didn't mess up on Monday, but overall good week. So let's come back next week stronger. I will see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a good weekend and y'all have a great next week trading. See y'all next week with another live trading video. Deuces.